Hi again everyone, Scott Pyre Popcorn fan here, and as I mentioned in my previous video, there was, not a new announcement, but this movie has actually been in development for a while, for a couple of years actually. There is a new Spy Kids movie that's actually in post-production, that's worth noting. And supposedly is coming out later this year, and I want to get my thoughts on it, it's interesting because it's being called Spy Kids Armageddon, and originally the previous movie that came out back in 2011, Spy Kids All the Time in the World, the fourth film, that was originally going to be titled Spy Kids Armageddon, but then they changed it, and that's interesting. And I read the premise for this new movie, and it suggests like the parents of the new Spy Kids in this movie unwittingly help a game developer that creates like some kind of computer virus, and that kind of reminds me of the plot of an older Scooby-Doo animated movie, Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase, a little bit, but that's interesting. And what's important to know about this movie is that it's a reboot, so it's going to be focusing on new characters, which I'm sure some people may not like, especially people like my friend Sean, who really adore the previous original trilogy of movies, and also, enjoyed Spy Kids All the Time in the World being the weakest film in the series, I'm not gonna lie. But I still enjoy that movie, even though it's a lot of the humor in the fourth film was not great, and then there were a lot of baby poop jokes in that movie that I didn't really care for, but I still enjoyed it. Alas, they're making a new Spy Kids movie, and it's supposedly coming out later this year on Netflix. It's going to be a Netflix movie, and the original writer and director of the previous movies is making this movie as well. Robert Rodriguez, he's writing and directing this new Spy Kids movie, and that's awesome. I'm glad that the original creator of this franchise is working on this film. It's always nice when original director makes a new installment in a franchise like this, and it's really cool, and also two of the actors in this movie. One of them I don't know really. Her name is Dina Rodriguez, not related to Robert Rodriguez, but still a similar last name, oddly. I don't really know her. But Zachary Levi, Shazam. Zachary Levi is gonna be in this movie. I'm guessing they're both the parents. Both her, Gina Rodriguez, and Zachary Levi, they're going to be the parents of the Spy Kids in this movie. So that's interesting. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm a huge Spy Kids fan. I love the original trilogy of films. The fourth film, not quite as much, but I still enjoy it for what it is. And yeah, there's also like a computer animated TV show on Netflix. I think, what was it called? Mission Critical or something? But yeah, there's like a Spy Kids animated show on Netflix, and I have seen that. That's also sort of considered a reboot, but it's kind of like its own thing, really. But yeah, it's really cool that they're making a new film, because it's been such a long time since the fourth film, and I would have liked a sequel to that fourth film with those kids as being older from that film, because I know one of the kid actors in that movie, Rowan Blanchard. She played the lead role on Girl Meets World on Disney Channel, and I like her. She's a good actress, and it's just a bit of a shame that they never made a sequel to the fourth film. I would have liked that, but it's all right. And I know not many people may not want a reboot, but alas, it's happening, and I'm still looking forward to it. They haven't released a trailer or anything yet, but supposedly it is coming out later this year, supposedly, at least from what I've heard. So yeah, it's interesting, and I'm curious about the plot. Like the premise of, like I said, is it like a game developer that I guess developed a computer virus or something, and trying to get a hold of all the technology in the world or something, and then the kids had to become spies to save their parents or something. Very similar to the previous movies, but also taking something that was similar to, say, the 3D game film, Spy Kids 3D, similar in a way, because it's like the game developer is, I guess, like the main villain of this movie, but it might also be kind of like the Scooby-Doo movie, like I said, because if there's like a computer virus, that could also be like, I don't know, that's interesting. It reminds me of Scooby-Doo a little bit, Scooby-Doo the Cyber Chase, but we'll see how it turns out. I am looking forward to it, and yeah, I might review one of the previous movies on my channel leading into this new film, because like I said, I love the original trilogy. I loved Carmen and Junie and their stories as kid spies. I'm always gonna love that first film. It's still the best out of all of them, and that's the case for a lot of franchises. The original is always the best. But yeah, that should do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.